Your spirit guides would like to give you protective messages today, warnings and advice about current situations that you're dealing with. Before you are 3 piles of cards. All these messages are for you. I've channeled them for the viewer. All 3 are for you. But if you feel called, you can choose 1, 2, or 3, or choose 2, or choose whatever you like and watch the ones that call to you the most. But I've made it a point to channel all these messages for you. And if you decide you only want to watch one, you can always come back and watch the others. This reading is timeless. All right, let's begin. Let's see what the spirit guides have to say to you today. Okay, so there is a situation where you are competing with others, or maybe others are competing with you, or someone's fighting, or there's conflict, or there's a competition, or there's a contest, or something like that. I feel like it may be for entertainment purposes. That's possible. Perhaps it's just a contest. There's a competition that you're taking part of, or perhaps you're testing your will against the wills of others. There's a situation you're involved in where maybe you are not in agreement with someone else. There's just this tendency to, get into a state of disagreement. That's possible. Okay, let's take a look. And what's next? We have the 6 of Swords. So I feel like you are cooling it. Things are calming down. Perhaps you're moving away from this situation. You're wanting to relocate because of the clashes of will, the contest, the competing, the butting of heads. Okay, not seeing eye to eye with someone. I feel like you're moving away from this situation. You're either relocating or you're just mentally letting it go and moving forward. And this is a good thing for you. Actually, it's a good thing because you are securing a situation for yourself by moving forward here away from this conflict. You're creating a peaceful, happy, abundant situation for yourself. Okay, you are. So that seems to be going well. We're getting the Hermit. So it's really important that you use the information that you learned in this situation, that you use it to grow spiritually. Okay, we're getting number 9, Wisdom. This is the Hermit card. Okay, I feel like there are people who came to you, the people who you've been dealing with have come to teach you something. Okay, there really is, it feels like there really is something to learn in the situation. Okay, so don't forget that. Be sure not to forget about what you learned. Yes, be sure not to forget. Don't forget, number 1, maybe that you're dealing with stubborn people, that people can be stubborn. Okay, also try not to forget that everything you encounter, even the conflicts you encounter, are to help make you wiser, smarter. That's what it's for. Okay, that's what it's for. It's very important to not view it as, oh, so this is how people are, so I will never deal with people again. Don't go to the extremes. Don't go to extremes. It feels like you might want to isolate yourself. You might want to keep to yourself, and that's not okay. Okay, it's not okay. It's important that you continue to take risks, even though that situation was difficult. Don't let it cause you to shut the doors to everyone and keep everyone out. Okay, that's a concern. It's very important that you continue to do what you feel is fun for you. Okay, pursue your interests. Pursue your interests. Don't shut the joy out because you found some experience to be unpleasant. All right, continue to pursue your hobbies. Continue to learn. Continue to study. Okay, continue to reach out to your friends. Okay, all right, and I feel like you're dealing with a few people here who are good for you. Don't shut out your childhood. Don't shut out your inner child over this. Okay, I feel like the people you are having conflict with may have been people you grew up with. You moved on from them. Yeah, be careful not to, push away your loved ones simply because there was a conflict. Be careful not to do that. Continue to nurture those relationships because they're valuable. Yeah, they're valuable. Okay, continue to reach out to these relationships and continue to bond with them because it's like feeding your inner child. Okay, if you do this, then something that's going to happen is that you're going to make the rules. And I see that the people you are dealing with are going to become very ethical. Okay, let's see. We're getting the Three of Swords. Okay. And the King of Cups. Yeah. What's going to end up happening is that if you do this, then you're going to become more logical and less emotional. You're not going to let pain teach you how to be. You're going to let logic and emotional strength, being very smart, very intelligent. You're letting your intelligence guide you rather than heartbreak guide you. And this will lead you to become a very balanced individual, okay? I feel like you're seeking emotional growth. That's important to you. You're seeking wisdom. You're seeking maturity in your life. And I feel that the way to this, in this situation, is to allow intelligence and logic to drive more and not the heartbreak, okay? Because the heartbreak is going to cause you to become a very lonely person who doesn't want anything to do with others, who is very isolated, closes your doors to new experiences, all this. And that's not good for you. That's going to be like a dead end for you spiritually and emotionally. You want to open yourself up to the potential of positive experiences that you're going to receive. I feel like if you do this, then you will be very emotionally balanced, okay? You will become very emotionally strong and intelligent, and you will be able to rise above pain. You're going to develop that ability, okay? You're not going to let life's upsets dictate who you are, who you're going to be.
Additionally, I see a couple of people in your situation, okay? And I feel that one of them is going to be heartbroken over the fact that someone else is being warm to you while being cold to them. It's just apply to your situation as it fits.
At the bottom of the deck, we're getting the Princess of Cups. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely about your inner child. I feel like if you're going to be protecting your inner child by if you follow the advice given here, you're going to be protecting your inner child. I also feel that you're going to be protecting your sense of imagination, your innocence. Your heart's not going to get all like, I don't know how to say it, like crusty and kind of like, Scrooge. You're not going to become like Scrooge. You're going to be saving your spirit. You're going to be maintaining innocence. And also, incidentally, this is going to add to your youthfulness, because a young heart leads to a young body. Okay. If you let pain stifle you and stifle your heart and make you harden up, you age. So this is going to keep you young. I feel like for some of you, if you're wanting children, children will come to you easier, or maybe the kind of gender of baby that you're looking for will come to you a lot easier if you, this is just spiritually speaking, okay? If you allow your inner child to flourish and you don't allow your inner child to be defined by conflict, okay? You allow your inner child to be defined by, the things that bring you joy, okay? By learning new things and indulging yourself in your hobbies and spending time with your loved ones or the people that you grew up with. Or I feel like for some of you, maybe this could be young children too, spending time with young children. And so you won't be missing out on this, okay? This will keep your youthfulness going.
You'll have support, and you may even make a new friend.
And that's what I'm seeing in the cards, guys. I hope you enjoyed this message. Just go ahead and move on to your second one. Your second protective message of the week. Okay, so let's take a look. We're having the Seven of Swords. Okay. So it looks like someone has stolen something, or maybe you've lost something, or someone's being sneaky, or someone took something from you. That's possible. I'm so sorry you're dealing with that. We have the Chariot. And I feel that you will refuse to allow these losses to slow you down. No. You'll continue to harness your situation. You'll continue to try to take control of your situation. You're maintaining ambition. You're maintaining willpower despite these losses. Yeah, I see that some of you may be going to school. You're refusing to allow past losses to dictate how you are going to be taking care of your life or handling your responsibilities. I feel like some of you are getting educated, or you've gone into teaching or something like that, okay? Yeah, you're not allowing this sneaky behavior from the past to get in the way, or these losses from the past to get in the way of what you came here to do. Okay? You came here to harness your discipline and your ambition and your willpower to accomplish becoming very educated, or someone who teaches, or someone who becomes someone who teaches, or becomes someone who has a lot of wisdom to share, or someone who is very traditional. Perhaps you want to write a book, or you want to become an author. You're not going to allow these losses to do that, or perhaps you're using these losses as fodder or as motivation to help you accomplish your goals. Perhaps you want to get married too. I feel like someone may have been trying to avoid, maybe people may be avoiding you, or you may have lost out on a past relationship, but you're like, all right, well, on to the next, and you're making sure that this marriage happens anyway, or you're making sure this education happens anyway. We have the Knight of Cups. Okay, we have someone loving here. The Page of Swords. Okay, watching. And the Star wishes. So I feel like there's this idea that you might get caught up in daydreaming too much. There's a chance that you might get caught up in daydreaming, pursuing the things you love, or the things that you are in love with. In the meantime, you'll just end up watching and wishing rather than doing. Okay, so there is this chance that might happen, because perhaps you feel like these losses are draining your ability to remain disciplined, draining your ability to achieve your goals, okay, and to become traditional, to become legit, okay, in order to become legit. Okay, we have the World, the Lovers, and the Six of Cups. Okay, we got the Six of Cups for the last pile, so this is probably your pile. This is your pile as well, obviously. The same energies keep coming up. I feel like it's important that you focus on accomplishing what it is you came here to do. Don't get distracted, okay? Choose what it is that you love. Choose the person that you love, okay? And I feel like it's very important that you stay in contact with the people you love, okay? People from your childhood, or patterns from your childhood, that you stay in touch with these patterns. Don't let yourself get derailed. That's what I'm seeing. Don't let yourself get derailed. Five of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Yes, don't get yourself derailed. Don't let yourself get derailed. Focus on that passion you had for something that you've always loved. The thing you've always loved since your childhood. Never give up on it. Okay? And I feel like if you do this, then you will be very fruitful and abundant. Perhaps some of you will become a mother or a parent like you want to be. Okay? And I feel like whoever this was that was trying to sabotage you is going to feel like the loser. They're going to feel like the loser. Because it feels also, I'm getting now the vibe like someone tried to take something away from you to derail you from what it is you were trying to accomplish. But I see that you're going to be successful as long as you continue to try, as long as you stay focused on the thing you always loved doing. Okay, since your time of your childhood, for some of you. All right, and I see also that people will be jealous of your accomplishment because of how quickly it's going to happen for you. It's going to happen a lot quicker for you than you realize. This could be getting pregnant. This could be your business becoming successful and booming. This could be, the glow up that you're looking for. There's something you're trying to accomplish, and it feels like something tried to derail or detract from that. And I feel like you might get lost in reverie, or get lost in wishing and daydreaming for this thing and watching it and looking at it rather than doing something about it. So it's very important that you stay focused. Focus on that love of your heart, the love in your heart, the thing you're passionate about. Very important, okay? Don't get lost just looking at what you're passionate about or fantasizing about what you're passionate about. Go out there and get it. Stay focused. Hold on to it, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we are getting the Three of Pentacles. So it looks like you'll be working together with other people. You're going to be harnessing your skills, your talents. I see that you're going to become very talented. I see that your work is going to be very respected. and people are going to like team up with you or buddy up with you and are going to want to work with you and team up their talents with yours. Things are going to go very well. You're going to build amazing things with others. I feel like your talents are going to be respected. I mean, really, what you want to accomplish is going to happen for you. Just stay focused and keep working it, okay? All right, let's go ahead and move on to your third protective message of the week. Okay, so it looks like someone suffered some losses. I'm sorry that you have. Some disappointments have occurred, okay? And with the Seven of Wands, I feel that, you are not able to stand your ground in something. You got knocked off course. Right. And it had to do with, either an immature person, or perhaps there's this side of you that's still growing in maturity. And this is why you got knocked off course, okay? You tried to stand your ground, but you couldn't quite do it, okay, in something. And it's all because you're still growing in that thing, okay? It could be growing in maturity, or perhaps you were dealing with someone who was immature, someone you couldn't depend on, really, okay? So this could be a relationship or something that was very near and dear to your heart. Oh, this is something that's very near and dear to your heart. It feels like you're getting knocked off course. I see that we have the Page of Wands, we have the Emperor, and we have the Justice. So it's very important that you don't view what you're doing, this situation, as just a hobby. It's not a hobby, okay? It is a powerful business. It is a powerful person, okay? This person's not a play, this is not a play pal, okay? This is not a hobby, or this person is not just a little friend or whatever, okay? This is someone who is a great person, or this is a situation that will lead to incredible success, like entrepreneur vibes, CEO vibes, fatherhood, someone who could be the father of your children, that kind of thing, okay? And I feel like there's a warning here that you need to take it more seriously. The situation that we're dealing with here, where you got knocked off due to some immaturity or immature person, is one to be taken very seriously. You have to take it very, very seriously, because the consequences that are going to come is you're going to be hurt. You're going to lose out on certain things, okay? Yeah, develop a routine around this. We got the Hierophant, we got the Lovers, and we have the Ten of Cups. Develop a routine around this. And this has nudity, so I'm going to flip it. This is the Lovers, okay? And I just feel like it's very important that you understand that this thing that you love, it's very serious for other people, okay? It's a serious job, and it's a tradition, and it impacts families. It impacts people's lives. Feel totally content about this thing. Don't think to yourself, oh, this isn't good enough for me. It is good enough for you, because it's a very serious situation. I'm seeing marriage. Perhaps, I'm seeing that you might be getting married to someone you love, or that you're being advised to take this person seriously, take someone seriously, and make a family with this person too. This could be a relationship. Okay, this relationship that you're having difficulty with right now, and you're trying to stand your ground, but you're not sure. So it could be a relationship, it could be something you love dearly, or just something you are really pinning your hopes on, and it feels like it's been challenging, and you maybe feel like you've been dealing with someone immature, or you've been immature about the way you've handled it. And I feel that spirit guides are assuring you, listen, this is the person you should marry. This is the person who's your soulmate. This is the person you should make a family with, or perhaps you already have, I don't know, but spirit guides are wanting you to see how important this is, okay? I feel like there's a part of you might want to see this person as just a friend, or the situation is just a hobby or something like that. It is a very serious situation. This is the person, the father, the husband, the father of your kids, or the love of your life, or the CEO, to end all CEOs. The business situation is going to make you solid in the industry, and it's not a hobby. Now, if you follow this advice, I see there's going to be a change in your circumstances. You've got Judgment, Two of Wands, and the High Priestess. You're going to be calling the shots. You're going to be viewed as ideal. You're going to remain pure and remain the one who's been chosen. Okay, I feel like you're going to be calling the shots in some matter, and there's going to be peace in your life. Okay, I feel like maybe you're concerned that this being challenged or this challenging situation will just continue. It's going to be peaceful. It's going to remain peaceful. Okay, as long as you take the situation seriously. Okay, if you take the situation seriously, then you won't lose it, and you will continue to rise in status, and your wealth, I feel like great wealth is coming to you if you continue down this path. You'll be calling the shots, and you'll be viewed as the ideal one. You will know all the secrets. You will be at peace. Okay, and I see someone being sheltered here. Your intuition is going to become very strong. You will know secrets. This is a calling in your life. This is where you're supposed to be. I feel like you might end up being some sort of seer or some sort of secret advisor for some powerful person. You know, it's a challenging situation for sure, but stand your ground and take it seriously. This situation or person deserves to be taken seriously, no matter how challenging it has seemed. Okay, let's take a look at your final. Bottom of the deck, we got the Three of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here for you, my beautiful viewer, is that you are meant to do teamwork with others. You're meant to do teamwork. And you will, I see you teaming up with others. I see cooperation in your situation. Okay? People's talents and skills being respected, and something beautiful being built with you and others. Others will come together with you to build something amazing. And that is what lies ahead for you. And that's what I'm seeing in this protective message for you this week, my beautiful viewer. Thank you so much for stopping by. Take very good care of yourself. Put a thumbs up on this video if you found it valuable. And I will see you at the next one. Bye.